Ed Foodie. We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to have breakfast and just kind of show you some things that I eat for breakfast that are maybe a little bit different and very low in carbs, and might give some people some ideas. What I've got here, and usually I have two different things. Today I have toast. Tomorrow we'll put this on the video also. I'll have a wrap, like a breakfast burrito. The bread, I just discovered this stuff and it's fantastic. It's called Protein Loaf, H-E-B Bakery in Texas. It's 9 grams of carbohydrates, but 6 of them are fiber. So it's really only 3 net grams of carbohydrates, and it tastes really good. I've never seen anything so low in carbs. As a matter of fact, I want to look online to make sure I didn't misread this. So anyways, I have 2 pieces of toast. And then what I'll do is, in some mixture, this is kind of normally what I would do. I don't necessarily put all of these on, but I've got some kind of, whatever I have in leftover shredded cheeses. These are like 1 gram of carbs. I'll spread some hummus on there. It's like 2 grams of carbs. Maybe pimento cheese. That's like 3 or 4. And then what I'll have separate bowl is cottage cheese, and I'll put some strawberries on it. I'm just using some leftovers chili pesto. I love it on sandwiches. It's like 4 or 5 carbs. So I always like to have some avocado every morning. I'll spread some of that on there. And then the second piece, I usually have some peanut butter, and then I'll put bacon on top of that peanut butter. Here is just some homemade vegetables that Catherine made. It's kind of like a pickled cabbage, onions, and carrots. So all that's going to be low in carbs. Here's our quail eggs that we make. And then here's the fresh strawberries. So I'll show you, whatever I decide on this, I'll show you the final product of what I end up today. Just whatever I feel like eating at the time. So in all this, it's extremely low carbs, and not to profess that I know a whole lot about carbs and dieting and stuff, but I know the breakfast is your most important meal of the day. And the thing that most people eat for breakfast in the morning in America is really bad for you. Waffles, terrible for you. Regular bread, terrible for you. It's all packed with carbs, and all it does is tells your body to store fat. So what you want is a lot of protein, and that's where the eggs, the bacon, the cheese, avocado, all this stuff's very high in protein, very low in carbs. And that's why I'm really excited about this bread. You won't believe how excited I am about eating this bread. So when I put it together, I'll show you the final product. So here's what I decided to do today. Here's my normal peanut butter and bacon. And on this one I decided I've got the first layer avocado, then some of the hummus, then I sprinkled it with Parmesan cheese. And then, because I have an egg made, I'll stick an egg on top of it. What I'll do is get that to bleed, and I'll turn it over. There we go. And that's it. High protein, pretty low carb. So here we have part 2 of our low carb breakfast. We've got the same bacon and eggs, and by the way, the bacon is turkey bacon. Now, yesterday we had that low carb bread for toast. Today we have a low carb tortilla. These are really nice. They're only 3 net carbs, 8 grams of fiber. It's La Tortilla Factory. I'm pretty sure it's made here in Texas, but these are nice. What I like to do sometimes is I buy these fresh jicama tortillas. I really like jicama. It's got a nice little crunch to it. And you can check out one of my other videos, the jicama salad. It just adds a nice little fresh taste. So I'll put that on here. I have the same choices that I had yesterday, basically. Today I'm going to I'm gonna put on here my chili pesto. And by the way, this is probably the highest thing in carbs, so I feel like splurging today. Always have my avocado. And I think, well, I'll put a little bit of cheddar cheese. Now something else, while I'm doing this short video, the jicama tortillas, the reason why I really buy these is they're a great afternoon snack. What I'll do is just take one of these, and these are like less than a gram of carbs. And I get some string cheese. I'll put a little dill pickle in there, and I just wrap it up, and it's a great afternoon snack. So here we go, we just wrap this up. Great, low carb. And what I was saying earlier about the bad things you eat for breakfast, another thing I forgot to mention was things like oatmeal. Everybody thinks all this whole grain and oatmeal and all this stuff is good for you. It's really so full of carbs. It's not the best thing to have first thing in the morning. You want lots of protein. So that's it for my low carb breakfast. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to Ed Foodie. Thank you.